Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. Today is Wednesday, May 7th, and I had something in mind to talk about this morning involving the 2025 primary. But the more I thought about it, I realized I wasn't ready. This story's not fully baked. There's some facts that need to be checked, and I guess I could apologize for being a little unprepared today, but I'm not going to do that because in journalism, you have to be ready to bail on a story that isn't ripe. You have to have a cutting room floor. So I'm going to wing it today and talk about a story I've heard and told thousands of times. It's about Brendan Byrne and how the media initially defined him in a way that propelled him into the governorship in a landslide in 1973, just as Americans were learning about the Watergate scandal. In the 1960s, the FBI began wiretapping a North Jersey mobster named Gyp DeCarlo. He was a Genovese crime family lieutenant. And this is while Byrne was the Essex County prosecutor investigating organized crime. And DeCarlo was recorded complaining to an associate. He says, it's Byrne. We can't make him. The mob was complaining that they couldn't bribe Brendan Byrne. Another one on tape called Byrne a son of a bitch, a Boy Scout. There was another recording where a mobster asked, "What's wrong with Byrne? Doesn't he like money?" And so the newspapers, back in their era of relevance, started calling Byrne the man who couldn't be bought, and it stuck. And for a guy who had political ambitions, that's one hell of a good way to be branded. So let me quickly tell a story about Gyp DeCarlo. The FBI wiretaps of his conversations with other mobsters led to Newark Mayor Hugh Addonizio and Hudson County Democratic boss John V. Kenney going to prison. Gyp DeCarlo permanently altered Jersey's political landscape. And ironically, about 18 months into a prison term for conspiracy to commit murder, President Nixon commuted DeCarlo's sentence, reportedly because Frank Sinatra asked Spiro Agnew to help out an old friend. DeCarlo died 2 weeks before Byrne became governor. Anyway, that is all for today. Don't miss tonight's Republican gubernatorial debate on NJPBS at 7 p.m. And I will be back